Hi YouTube, it's Calandra again. 2 videos in one night. Today, as promised, I am now going to do my naked palette tutorial by Urban Decay. This is inspired by a look that I saw from BeatFaceHoney that is one of my favorite looks, so I hope I could do it some justice. I've already done this eye. I already have different foundation on from my last video just to show you some variety to see if you see any difference. This is my Iman cream to powder foundation. And I'm an Earth 3, and I covered it with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark. NW45 concealer, MAC, always under my eyes. And what did I use? Oh, I used my L'Oreal Decrease, which, like I said in my other video, is much like Urban Decay's primer potion. But because of the look that I was doing here, I wanted it to pop a little bit more. I also used a NYX Jumbo pencil in Cotton Candy. In in cottage cheese, cotton candy. I knew it was some kind of food, and just blended that out. So let's get started. Wow. So I'm going to take my small brush, and the first color we're going to use is Half Baked, which is this pretty, this pretty bronzish color right here. And we're going to concentrate on the first half of the eyelid only. Just that inner part. Okay. And then on the outside of the eyelid, we're going to use Hustle, which is this pretty coffee brown right here. BeatFaceHoney actually may have done this. She may have used the other color. I don't remember, and I don't remember if she used this color first or if she used the color I'm about to use. And then you just kind of blend it together. I'm starting to think she did it the other way around. I need to go back and look. But there's no rules. What works for you? And then I'm going to take my blending brush, and we're going to take Dark Horse. Whoops. Which is this color right here. And we're just going to blend that up on the crease line. Stay on the outside, and then just start moving inside. I know you guys know by now that I'm always rushing, as long as it doesn't look sloppy and I make it work for me. You don't have to take forever to do your makeup. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then I'm going to take my pencil brush and go into this dark, this black color, basically, this creep. And we're going to just put a little bit more definition, and we're going to put this directly in the crease, and then bring it down as if we were going to line our eyelid, and make a nice V there, and then blend that in. Just going to give us a little more definition in that corner. Playing with makeup a lot of times is just using the same techniques, just different colors. You know, I'm at the point where I'm kind of sticking to what I know. I'm just going to blend that a little bit. It looks a little harsh. Just going to blend that a little bit. For my highlight, you know how I am with highlights. BeatFaceHoney actually used Virgin, which is a little, it comes out a little pasty for me, for my complexion. So I decided to use Sin. It's a nice shimmery peach color, so it had just a little bit more pop from my complexion. Just from my complexion. I'm not saying it's right, wrong. It's just different. So that's my highlight, and just blend that down. You don't really necessarily need a transition color. I think transition colors have a lot to do with how much real estate you have, you know, between your eye, your crease, and your lid. I always feel comfortable with a transition color because I always feel like there's that kind of space right there that's empty, and it helps to blend everything out. So I'm going to use Buck, which is a little lighter than what I usually do. You guys know that I use the brown from the Hip Duo and Brazen, but I wanted to use everything from the palette, so we're just going to use that just to kind of help all these colors kind of marry together and blend. I'm going to go back to my pencil brush again. I'm starting to understand, or trying to understand, how to work this inner corner. And I'm just going to go back into the Half Baked, which was that first color that we used right here. and put a little bit in the inner corner. And just blend that a little bit. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this inner corner thing. I just want to lighten it up again on the other side, especially because I have such dark eyes. It'll probably help, but I'm just going to have to keep practicing with that. And while I have my pencil brush, I'm going to go back into Hustle, which was that darker coffee brown, and just line my lower lid. I want to stick to the browns today. Since this is the neutral palette, I don't want to add too much black in here. Just want to kind of keep it nice and warm. And transitioning to that, I'm going to line my upper lid with my favorite eyeliner pen, my Revlon Color Stay in Blackened Brown, and I'm only going to go about halfway across, because I tend to get a little heavy-handed on that inner corner, and I don't want so much color down there. And we want to stick to the neutralness, if that is such a word. And sticking with that theme, I'm actually taking my L'Oreal Extra Intense liquid pencil eyeliner and using that on my waterline instead of a black, just to give it a little color without darkening the eye too much. We want to keep it a little soft, and then I'll darken it a little bit with the mascara. So I'm going to use my L'Oreal Voluminous Full Definition. I just need my other mirror for that. Oh, sorry. I'm shaking the camera. And do the lashes. So Miss Beat Face Honey, that was the most beautiful look I've ever seen, and I hope that I did it some justice. For my cheeks, I decided to use one of my favorite powders. This is Afterglow by Iman. This is a sheer finish bronzing powder that's supposed to be just kind of good for every skin tone. But I did find that I have to be careful when I'm applying it. Sorry. Because if you pick up too much color, it's a little, you might pick up too much of the pink. So I'm just going to start at the apple of my cheeks, and it's really a bronzing powder, but I find it to be very pigmented. So I just kind of make the three, you know, the figure three on the temple, and then the cheeks, and then around the jawbone. It's going to do it on the other side again. I think I had some already, but just kind of make the three, all the sun-kissed areas, basically. And just blend it in. Okay. And for my lips, I went to Walgreens last week and did a little shopping. So I picked up from the Queen Collection, the CoverGirl Queen Collection, this Coffee Break, which is a nice kind of like a frosty beige. So I'm going to use my chestnut liner, Lucky Chestnut. I think I said in a video a while back, for the longest time I only had two MAC liners. Two liners that I use, period. Chestnut and Currant. I can't even find my Currant liner because once I found Night Moth, I was in love with it. Not too much because we don't want like a frosty face. And that's my look. I hope you enjoyed it. Miss Beat Face Honey, I hope I did it some justice. Thank you for watching. Thank you for thank you for watching, and thank you for subscribing. Here's the final look. Thanks.